Good morning, children. Today we are going to learn the chapter Materials We Use of Standard 7 of Subject Science. Let's recall what is meant by natural materials and man-made materials. In the previous class, we had studied the difference between natural materials and man-made materials. So, natural materials means the materials which are obtained from the natures are called natural materials. For example, wood, cotton, silk, leather. Man-made materials means the materials which are produced by the man using natural materials are called man-made materials. For example, rubber, paper, plastic and so on. Again, we have learned that a new substance produced by the chemical processing of natural substances is called a man-made substance. Dear children, in this lesson, we will learn about some substances of daily use. Can you tell which substances were used earlier for cleaning our teeth? And what do we use today to clean our teeth? Yes, I know that my children are very clever and they know the answer of this question. We have seen that in olden times in India, acacia bark, neem twigs, coal powder, ash, pomegranate rind, salt were used for cleaning teeth. And today, a variety of toothpaste and tooth powders are used for cleaning the teeth. So, the first material which we use daily is toothpaste. The principal ingredients of toothpaste are calcium carbonate and calcium hydrogen phosphate. To remove the dirt on teeth, these ingredients also polish the teeth. A certain proportion of fluoride in the toothpaste helps to prevent tooth decay. Fluoride is essential for the strengthening of bones and the enamel covering of the teeth. Do you know, students? In the period prior to 500 BC, in countries such as China, Greece, Rome, toothpaste was made by mixing the powder of bones and shells. Toothpaste, of which soap was the ingredient, came into use in the 19th century. Later, toothpaste was made by using a chalk-like material. The first commercial toothpaste was made by the Colgate Company in New York City in 1873. Now, the second material which we use daily is detergent. So, what is the meaning of detergent? A substance that cleans or wipes away the dirt is called detergent. The word detergent is derived from the Latin word deterger. This word is derived from the word deterger. And detergent means to clean or to wipe away. For example, soap nut, that is Rita, soap pod, that is shikekai, soap, washing soda, washing powder, liquid soap, shampoo and etc. are the detergents. Can you tell, student, what do we use for cleaning our body? Yes, we all know that we use soap for cleaning our body. And how this soap cleans our body? One practical is there and we have to observe that practical. Children, take a glass of water and pour oil in it. We know that oil floats on water. Let's stir the mixture of oil and water. After some time, liquid settles in the glass and oil again floats on water. Now add some detergent in this solution again and stir this solution vigorously. You will see that the water and oil have become homogeneous, means they got mixed well with each other and the color of the solution appears milky. So, why does this happen, children? As the molecule of a detergent are long and the properties of its two ends are different. A molecule of a detergent holds on to a water molecule at one end and an oil molecule at the other end. The figure is given here, children, and observe that figure. As a result, the molecule of oil mixed with the water. This is how soap acts when we wash ourselves or our soiled clothes. Our body and clothes become oily for various reasons, such as applying gels or creams, oiling our hair, etc. The oily layer sticks fast to the crisscrossing thread of the material of our cloth. Soap is used for removing it. Due to the property of holding on to the both oil and water, soap water spread easily on many types of surfaces. The property of a substance of spreading on a surface is called surface activity. Yes, children, the property of a substance of spreading on a surface is called surface activity. And the substance is said to be a surfactant. Means here the detergent is a surfactant. Detergents are surface active. One effect of surface activity is lather formation. So children, here we stop, and in the next period we will see the further part of this lesson. Till then, take care and thank you.